Okay, so today we're going to be talking about these utility knives. And are the higher end knives really worth it? Well, let's take a look. You know what? If I'm just in the shop by myself, I love this Klein Tools utility knife. What I mean by myself means I'm not going out. I'm not going on site anywhere. I'm not putting this in the bag. This just stays on my worktop, and it's very easy to operate. You got one push button here to change the blade. This is all metal, and also you have blade storage in the handle here. I really like this little Klein Tools knife, and I also like this Fiskars. Now this is a Fiskars Pro. As you can see, you pull up on this and pull out. It is just a very nice cushion grip here. You can see the little dimples there. This thing's got rubber. It just feels great. If you've got, 40, 50 boxes you got to break down, you want this one, because this thing here all day will be comfort in the hand for sure. Now this little button here, you press up, you press it, it push up, and it unlocks this, and here's your blade storage here, and also you change your blade there. It's got a little spring here where you just click it in. That's the Fiskars Pro. I really like this one. Now they also have, of course, these folding ones. This is the Milwaukee here I've been playing around with. It's got this this one's a little bit stiffer. It still works though. It's a little, you can flip it out. Now you got about 3/4 of the blade out here, which is a little bit better than these, where you have about half the blade. So you do get a little bit more blade on this Milwaukee and also the Klein Tools. Basically, I kind of think they're the same. One thing about this one is these are centered in the middle, which I really like. So in case you need to screw it, it is a double-ended bit here, and it has this little liner lock where you just close it. Now with the Klein here, you could pull it out, but you can also pull this off and put it in your impact driver, any 1/4-inch bit handle, whatever you want, and it just takes regular 1-inch bits. I kind of really like that one also. It's also got a liner lock. These are pretty nice tools. So, and here's your Kersilove. Same thing. You got about 3/4 of the blade here, as you can see. This is an automatic one. I don't know, $25. You also have these little Work Pro ones, very cheap. Work Pro makes some nicer ones, but this is just one of the cheaper ones. But it still has a liner lock here. Pretty nice. Like, you get 3 of them for, like, I don't know, $11, $12. So if you want to buy some of these just to throw in your toolbox in the back of the truck, whatever, these will be perfect for that. Then we get to these. These are your kind of higher end knives. This one is the Flissa. This is the all titanium with this little aluminum, anodized aluminum middle here. It's got a push button here, as you can see, and it's still, you get about 3/4, maybe a little bit over 3/4 of the blade to use here on this Flissa. Nice little knife, nice and light. But then you get to your O-knives. Now these O-knives are made a little bit different. As you can see, this is the U1 utility knife. This is your basic model. This one is $25. But look at this. You get the entire blade here. So this thing operates more like a regular knife than a utility knife. You pull down on this little crossbar lock and it folds. This is your U1 Pro here. This one just happens to have this little flag motif that I really like. Both of these have G10 scales that come with steel blades. This one's a little bit heavier because it also comes with a 4mm bit. Here you got a double-ended, you got a flat end of Phillips one. The only problem with this is it's kind of offside. I wish they would have made it where it was in the middle. But you could still operate it, of course. This one also has the little push button here where you can deploy it easily, fast like this. And also on this one, it's got this little crossbar where you just pull it down. This one again has the full blade here. So this thing is more like a knife that you could just swap out the blades. Now these all come with this little thumb screw. You just turn this thumb screw a few times and this blade will actually just come right out, and that's how you change the blade on these. All of these knives come with this little multi-tool. It's got a little bottle opener here, little flathead screwdriver, and also this little wrench here, where if you open this up, you just use this as your wrench to tighten and loosen this little thumb screw. Like I said, once you tighten it, or once you loosen it the first time, you really only have to do it by your hand. But I also like to just to cinch it up just a little bit with this tool, or my little twin grips here, just to make sure it's good and tight. Hey guys, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel for me. I would appreciate it. let's get on with some more of this review right now. Very easy blade change. Let's see if I can get it back in there. Yep. And then you just tighten it. You just tighten it right back down. You don't need, I typically, after I change them, I'll get this and maybe do a 1/8 of a turn, you know, just to tighten it up a little bit more. But I do like this little crossbar lock here. It seems to be more substantial than the liner lock. And that is your U1 Pro with G10 scales. This one is your U1 Ultra utility knife. Now this one, the reason they call it Ultra, all these Ultras from Olight and Oknife come with this OAL aluminum here. Just a very fine knife. Another one this comes with is this back flipper that I really like. This one's got a ceramic blade. Now what I did was I switched out. I bought another pack of ceramic blades, and this one is the one that was in there, the white. I went on Oknife site and I bought the Oknife black ceramic blades just because I didn't really want black. I didn't need black, but they had their option between black and white, and I thought this black just looked a lot cooler than the white did. All these things are just a frame to hold the blade so you can not cut yourself. You get more leverage and you get more, you know, angles and things like that. So really all these are really just a frame to hold this blade. The blade is what matters. And let's take a look at some of the blades here. So, you know, these are your typical blades here. This is your tough built drywall blade. This is your Craftsman, just general purpose. You can see general purpose blade. These have an HRC or a hardness scale between 50 and 60. Then you step up. Now, this is the Milwaukee general purpose. These are a little bit thinner than the regular blade. So if you're like on this one here, you can see I have got another blade tucked in here. This is a spare blade you could put on the side in this little liner here. But I have found that with these other blades, they won't fit in there because they're a little bit thicker. Now these Milwaukee blades are a little thinner. So, I mean, you can fit them in, but it's going to be a tight fit and it's harder to get out. So if you want to have an extra blade, I will go ahead and buy just some of these general purpose Milwaukee blades. Again, 50 to 60 in the Rockwell hardness scale. Then you get to your Lenox. Now these are called Lenox Gold blades. These gold blades, I actually put one in here. I swapped out the regular blade that this one came with. But these gold blades have a bimetal blade. This is spring steel here, and this edge here is high-speed steel. But on this high-speed steel, they have a ceramic coating. They call it a titanium ceramic. So it's a titanium coated. And these are supposed to last 5 times longer than your general purpose blade. And really, they're not that expensive. I bought 50 of them here. I'll leave a link in the description. I don't know what they are. They're nothing like the cost of ceramic blades. But, I mean, I have been using these blades for a while, and they do last longer. Without a doubt, these last longer than your regular blades. I use them all the time. And I typically change out all of my blades to these when I'm using them. Now, this one, like I said, came with this ceramic blade. It came with this white ceramic blade. These ceramic blades, the HRC is between 80 and 90. So, you know, they're very, very hard. They will last 10 times as long as your regular general purpose blade. Now, the one thing about these ceramic blades, you got to cut straight. You can't do any chipping. You can't try to get in there on a piece of wood and really kind of gnaw it out like you can the general purpose blades. They're a lot softer. These, since they're so hard, they're going to be a little bit brittle, and you'll probably crack this little edge here if you try to do that. But if all you're doing is cutting boxes, cardboard, things like that, then these ceramic blades are an awesome way to go. You can see these things just cut with ease. I mean, I really like these. Now, let's see if we could do that. What can we do with this regular blade that's in this Flissa here? One thing is you're not going to get the full length of the blade. They still cut. You know, these things cut very well. The only difference is this one is going to last you a lot longer than the regular blade. So I would say, I mean, for me, I bought a pack of these. A pack of 10 of these were $22. So for $22, that's $2.20 each. If it lasts 10 times longer, that's 22 cents. I don't really figure it that way because I don't know if it's going to last 10 times longer or not. But I know one thing, they do last longer, and they're just a very nice knife. Now this Ultra here's got a little push button, where the rest of these have these little crossbar where you have to pull down. This one, you just push the button to release it. And like I said, it also has the back flipper here also. Boy, I really like this Ultra. Now, there is a difference in cost. This Ultra is $55. This Pro here with your little screwdriver attachment is $35. And this regular one, which I really like also, is only $25. So when you talk about the difference between these two, I mean, you're not talking about that much more money to go ahead and get the G10 scales, carbon fiber, and, well, not only that, the full length of this blade here. That's what you're buying when you buy these. I really like these Oknife knives. The Fliss is okay too. I mean, the only problem with the Fliss is you don't get the full blade. As you can see, there's a difference here. You get 3/4 of the blade, where this one, the blade goes all the way down. So that's really what I like about this one. Okay, so guys, that's it. That is the my overview of utility knives. I'm going to stick with this Ultra only because I like it so much. But also, I'm going to keep this outside. This is a great knife here also. For $25, you can't beat this OKnife U1 utility knife. See you next week.